show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago White Sox and the Houston Astros. It's Astros baseball on the show. Next. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Tim Anderson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1.
Wow. Only the second pitch of the game tonight, and that's called a ball. This looks like it could be very good for the hitters tonight.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Moncada is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. His line against Justin Verlander, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Count is 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
The first baseman, Jose.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. And now the Astros. Dallas Keuchel gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Dallas Keuchel is a complete pitcher. He's kind of a throwback to a Jimmy Key kind of pitcher, a Tom Glavine type, not overpowering, 89 to 91 miles an hour with sink. Has the curveball, has the slider, and the straight changeup. What makes Dallas Keuchel so good, he'll throw all 4 of his pitches at any point in the count.
Again, another foul ball. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jimenez is in his tracks now. 1 down.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Next up for the Stros, Jose Altuve, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. The 1-0. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. And gone. An absolute bomb.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Here's Michael Brantley. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Juliecki. Joey Bell.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Anderson picks it up. There's one. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. Astros off and running on the solo homer. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Houston. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Fouled off. Verlander ready with another 0-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And it's fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And this will be fouled away.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
And he fouls this one off.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Yasmani Grandal is retired to kick off the inning.
Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Springer is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning. So striding forward now, Eloy Jimenez. First offering on its way. A 1 pitch on its way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Shot back up the middle. And a base hit as the White Sox pick up their first knock of the ball game. And the 2-out hit will bring Nomar Mazara to the plate.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. 0-1 the count. Fouled away. Jimenez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 0-2 once more. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pick.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. A man left for the White Sox. They trail this one 1-0.
Leading up for the
To the
Astros.
plate now is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Into right field, that's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Carlos.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Keuchel, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Batting in. The right
Now
field.
at the plate, Kyle Tucker. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Runners on first with one down. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Leading off to the right side. The center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Robert.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Stepping in, Leury Garcia. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 7.
So stepping in, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A ball and a strike. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo! Up and in.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger reverse. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, George Springer. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that's going to land foul. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. Here it is. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan.
At the plate, Yordan Alvarez. Hit hard to the right. Foul. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Keuchel pauses. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Alvarez, a 22-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. Now the 0-2 pitch. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Houston. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning.
Abreu.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Ready with another 0-2.
ball that's upstairs.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in a chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
1-2.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Next will be the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive. Standing in, Eloy Jimenez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And it's 1-2.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
The right fielder.
Striding in, Nomar Mazara. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. This one's down to 3rd. Bregman has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hot shot to 3rd and handled for the 1st out.
The right fielder, number 30.
In now, Kyle Tucker comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. From the stretch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
The center fielder.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings in George Springer. Keuchel pauses, and the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 2 out with the man at first. Hard hit ball to short. Anderson scoops it up. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. For Houston, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Up next for the White Sox. The second
At the
baseman.
plate, Leury Garcia. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 7.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that'll get down for a base hit. So Yoan Moncada has a chance following that 2-out base hit.
Now, you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Jose Altuve. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Chopped towards first. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 44.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fouled off. Keuchel's ready, coming at him with the 0-1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
In there, 1-2 now. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Astros play 2 on the 2-run home run. 5 innings complete, and the lead is now 5-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jose Abreu.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Looking to send him packing again.
No, inside.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Fouled away. Another one sent foul. Verlander ready with another 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Oh, and a big swing by Encarnacion as this is sent out to deep left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Sox get one right back. Carson Fulmer enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the inning now, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Kyle Tucker is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A ball and a strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Fulmer playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Lays off. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in now, Martin Maldonado. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Fouled off. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, he threw that pitch with the purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Ready with the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Line towards center field. Robert is there. 2 gone. Here's George Springer. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now back.
Jose Altuve will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jimenez is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for the Astros. 7th inning ready to roll, and that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now the 1-0.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone to lead off the inning. Dustin Garneau is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing right field, number 13.
So now to the plate, Luis Robert. As he'll take the breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather div you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A bullet to first base. Quick step to the bag is not in time for the double play.
Up next for the White Sox.
So 2 away here is the Sox bat in the 7th, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Base hit into right center. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for the White Sox, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander.
Number 38.
So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. So here's Jose Abreu as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
White Sox able to draw a bit. Last half of the 7th here. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Michael Brantley. First pitch coming. Here it is. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Alex Bregman will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ballgame as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats.
Number 10,
now batting, Yuli Gurriel. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Yordan Alvarez would be next. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, what a stop to first. Not in time. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Next to the ASTROS.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Jimmy Cordero trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. For the Astros, and it remains 5-2.
Leading off for the White Sox.
All set for the start of the inning, and up next the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Smith was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now that.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Edwin Encarnacion. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. And he fouls this one off. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Fouled away. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Now in the box, Eloy Jimenez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Slow little roller to third. And he goes to second with it. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
All I can say about this one is that he must have taken a mental holiday there. Nice throw to second, I guess. Too bad there was no play there, though.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Brentley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. And here now is Dustin Garneau. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. goodness. 0-2 now.
2 strikes.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters.
Now
That's the
batting,
ultimate
catcher.
challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Martin Maldonado. No balls and 1 strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. George Springer the next to hit. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. The 0-1 pitch. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Settling in now, Luis Robert. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Fouled off.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate, Leury Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Anderson. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Oh-1, here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
On to first, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, this might not have been what he expected. I'm not sure he expected to have to go 7 outs to get the save, but hey, he did, and he iced the victory.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Houston Astros jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Justin Verlander is credited with